ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure we're good. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're good. We're all good. We're prepped. Welcome, welcome. Let me turn this music down a little bit. We're gonna... Last Thirsty Thursday, the goal was to keep the stream chill. We failed miserably, or last Tuesday, sorry. We tried to make it a chill stream. It was anything but chill. I was literally hanging drywall. Tonight's stream, exactly. Go figure, the dude's name is Drama. Drama says, everyone chill. That's the goal of tonight's stream. We're gonna build a super budget $400 gaming PC for your upcoming YouTube video, as you can see from the title. But at the same time, we're going to relax, man. I got Coke Zero in the house, man. This is how you know I'm serious about chilling. No beer. We're just gonna keep it mellow. If you guys don't mind, this would be the that music might even be a little. That's all right. That's always welcome here. Okay, Max Verstappen. That's fine, man. All right, we can navigate around that. Roman Hills PCs with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Let's go. Louder, dude. I can make that happen. We're gonna go even louder. I might need a beer. I'm leaning pretty close to beer at this point. Numpty with the 1,000 biddy says no relaxing. Let's go. Dude, that's how I feel about the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Let's go. You see that? Dude, that undefeated record looks good. I'm not gonna lie. That is definitely staying up for the rest of the season. It'll be updated, of course, but like it's definitely gonna say 2-0. 100% gonna say 3-0. We'll see how far they work their way up. What beer are you drinking? Dude, A, don't assume I'm drinking beer. Okay. B, I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking an old fashioned. No, not. Dude, I am so much an alcoholic. Oh my god. I'm not drinking an old fashioned. I'm just drinking a good old fashioned Coca-Cola Zero. That's what we got today. Building a $400 gaming PC. Before we do that, though, we're going to catch up so we don't fall behind. Vivid Mage with the 11-month resub. Nom Nom Snake with the 4-month. Le Plingway with the 2 months says, can the 4070 Ti cause a bottleneck paired with a 5800 XT? No, I mean, maybe, but probably not. That seems like a pretty balanced CPU and GPU. I think you're fine. Glock with the 4-month resub. Silent Giant with the Twitch Prime. Ziva HC with the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, here's one. Zutsantanaz. Dude, I might have nailed that actually. With the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Luna the Soda. Dude, I'll drink to that, man. Let's go. Also with the Twitch Prime. And Mystery Dota with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. I know you had a 5090 before. If you have the money, is it worth it to get? Where is my 5090? Is it over? Yeah, I think it's over there. Yeah. Don't let me forget. We'll bust the 5090 out tonight for scale. We have to at least put that 5090 to good use. Yeah, we'll get that out. But is it worth it? I'm going to be honest with you. I have never spent $2,000 or more on a GPU. I don't know, man. That's a lot of money. Like that's a different lifestyle. The people that spend $2,000 on just the GPU, like, I don't know. The only 5090 the only 5090s I've ever touched were either sent to me or it was a business purchase that we needed for something else, like we're gonna do on this upcoming Thirsty Thursday. I don't know what it's like to spend that kind of money just for my own gaming PC. Seems like a pretty wild concept. What box cutter are you gonna use in your videos? Come on, man, don't be jumping the gun. We didn't get that far yet. Actually, we might not need a box cutter. Wow, I don't think... Oh, no, we do. We have a lot of used... No, we don't. We have a lot of used components for tonight's build, obviously being a $400 custom gaming PC. Whenever you buy used parts, typically they come not sealed. The couple new parts we did buy, those don't have a seal, so this should be a fun night. We'll see how that goes. Bentley Gaming with the 2-month resub says, almost done getting the parts for my PC. Can't wait to game on PC using the 9800X 3D and a 9070 XT. Very nice. I love that combo. That's what I got right there, man. Why aren't they sealed? Because they're used. Oh, you talking about the new stuff? No, the couple new products that we have, they are not sealed because my videographer at the office was filming the parts today. Whenever we do a build for an upcoming YouTube video, one of my videographers will take out all of the parts, film them individually. That way, when we go to make the YouTube video, we have footage of like somebody holding a CPU, a GPU, etc. It's way easier to do that before you build it versus what we used to do years ago and like film the whole PC and then take it all apart and film that. Nah, we don't do that. Yeet Master with the 3-month resub says, we... Roman Hills PC with the $2 YouTube super chat. I do got the YouTube chat fired up today. I do every day, but just as a reminder. You have to build with the Johnsbow TF3 360 SC. Let's look it up. Johnsbow TF3 360 SC. I think that exclamation point is just your enthusiasm, not, oh yeah, AliExpress special. Yeah, this definitely looks like something that I need to buy, huh? Wait, what the? Oh, I stand corrected. What is this madness? I just want full screen portfolio. There we go. Dang. Okay. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. Oh, that is actually crazy. I love how in this picture they actually used a 100% legit gaming PC and not 3D rendering with fake parts. Oh, I would consider. How much is it? Oh, that's not awful. I mean, that's expensive, but that is not terribly awful. Oh, wait, no. That's the welcome deal. That's for, like, brand new people to... Oh, if it's 337, that's up there. Oh, I would consider that. Yeah, wow. Everyone chill this stream? Dude, that's... Dude, don't get me excited, man. We're just trying to chill. That actually looks like a pretty good suggestion. I would consider that. I don't know what build I could possibly use that for, but I would consider that. As a Jets fan, congrats on the win. Great game. Excited to see Fields moving forward even with the loss. As much as I would like to talk smack about the Jets, yeah, I mean, we very, very, very closely almost lost that. So, like, we had one play, the turnover on the return, that really turned that game around. The Steelers very easily could have lost that. But if I were a Jets fan, which I obviously would never be, yeah, Jets have a lot to be excited about. Their offense actually looked legit good. And the good thing from a Jets perspective is they're actually using or utilizing Fields like the Steelers should have been utilizing Fields last year. You can tell that their offense is already designed completely around Fields, and that's a good thing. Because Fields can actually tear it up. But Steelers tried to turn Fields into like a pocket passer, and like that's just not gonna work. Bro, the Bears started out so good. Yeah, I saw a clip of Caleb, all of his missed passes to highlight how inaccurate he was. Yeah, dude, his throws were like wildly inaccurate. It was insane. This, like, I mean, like my 5-year-old can throw dimes at this point. Like, dude, they did not look good. Yeah, they folded. How about them Niners? I don't think anybody cares about the Niners. Like I don't think anybody remotely outside of that area cares about the 49ers. Like, they're still a team. Estacado with the tier 1 sub. Pika Blue with the tier 1. Dude, I'm sure that 49ers fan is pissed. Viva Gaming with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. What fans are that? Yeah, that you're right. There might not even be fans. This could all be a imaginary thing. Is the 49er fan in the room with you right now? I have no idea. Okay. So the Bucks won their first game of their 50th season. I'm happy. Bucks look kind of dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big, huge Baker Mayfield hater. Like, easily top 10 on the planet. Baker Mayfield hater when he was on the Browns. Dude, I mean, he can play, man. He can play. I love when quarterbacks are... They get super... I love the roller coaster of they're super hyped up coming into the NFL, and then they just tank. I love it, because, like, everyone... Like, I feel like I can see it a mile away. It's like, no, they are definitely not going to do good. Everyone's like, oh, no, he was so good and cut. Like, no. But then when they come back, and, like, a couple years later, they're actually good. Dude, I love watching that, man. Bro's a hater for everything. That's an extremely valid take. When it comes to football and football only, I legitimately hate everybody that's not on the Steelers. Like it sometimes I wish it's fun being this way, but sometimes I wish I wasn't this way. Like, I legit hate every single team. More so than others. But yeah, like it's bad, man. It's bad. I'm out for blood. Hey, Zach, I'm going to upgrade from an M4 Mac Mini to a Windows PC. Wow, why did chat just start going full throttle when I started reading? Looking for under $1,250? Yeah, I mean, good luck. The M4 Mini is a very powerful CPU, very powerful computer. I would put as much money of your budget into the CPU processing power as possible. I don't know if you're using it for gaming, but... Do you hate the Falcons? Oh, yeah. Hey, everything about them. Do you mind if I copy this PC? Guys, I thought we were chilling. I thought we were relaxing. I don't know if that's serious or not. That could be like a mild rage bait, but just in case if it's not, like maybe you're just like an insanely nice person and you're like, dude, I don't want to copy Zach's build. No chill. Yeah, 0 chill so far. I guess I should give out the disclaimer. The whole reason I build PCs on YouTube is for you guys to copy them. Like that, like that's the legit reason. So of course, yes, you have permission to copy the build, 100%. Now I don't know if there's gonna be one that you want to copy. This is only $400. I think it's gonna turn out pretty solid, but that's for you to decide. Where's your coffee? Oh, dude, I had a unhealthy amount of caffeine today. I woke up at 5:30 today. And I was down here working at my desk by like 5:34, maybe. And I worked just the whole day, man. I didn't go to the gym. Other than like a little bit of family time, I was working the entire day. And now here we are with a non-chill non-chill stream. So I've had my fair share of caffeine today. Hazard County with the $10 YouTube super chat says, I'm upgrading to a 4080 Super from a 4060. I have a Ryzen 5 7600 and was going to upgrade to a 7800 X3D. Or if you had a better recommendation, also love the content. That's up to you, man. When you upgrade to the 4080 Super, you don't need to upgrade your 7600. That 7600 is definitely fast enough to hang with the 4080 Super. But if you want more gaming CPU performance in CPU demanding titles, then go for it. But I would only do that if that's the case. Like if you're playing like AAA story driven, like really GPU intensive games, like you're probably not going to see a big a big increase in performance. That 7600 is plenty capable to let the 4080 Super do most of the work. But it's just, if you're playing like a city builder or flight sim or any type of simulation game really that utilizes the CPU, then maybe. What makes your Max Verstappen song go off? It is anything over $10 basically. So a $10 super chat, 1,000 biddies, a $10 dono, or 5 tier 1 gifted subs. I think that's $25. Actually, it's probably more than that these days. Everyone chill. Dude, I agree, man. CR with the Twitch Prime sub. Axeris with the tier 1. Soccer Guy with the 32-month resub says 32 months time flies. It does, man. Thank you very much for all that support. Hicks with the 2-month resub says 2-month anniversary. This is fun. Dude, I like that, man. I like that. Appreciate it. A Penguin with the 9-month resub says go Patriots. That's funny. I just finished the Bill Belichick audiobook a couple days ago. It was actually pretty good. I finished it like right before his new team, UNC, got completely destroyed. Kind of have a little bit less respect for him at this point, but it's still a good book. Mickey's Gaming Oasis with the 13-month resub. Thank you very much. What are the specs, Zach? Yeah, let's go over the... Am I caught up? Kovalis with the Twitch Prime sub. Let me hit record. This is for a YouTube video, so we don't want to mess this up. Oh no! Cannot record movie, no memory card? I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty devastating news. Hold on, let me see if we got one. Do we have a memory card up here? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta see if I have a memory card upstairs. Hold on. We're good to go. This can be a chill stream indeed, but I need like 2 minutes to format these. My bad. That's my fault. I did not come prepared for tonight's live stream. Menu, format, enter, yes. It's like the worst feeling ever whenever you format a memory card. Your life just flashes right before your eyes every time because you just instantly start thinking about all the potential footage that you're gonna lose whenever you hit that format button. It's absolutely awful. Hold on, sorry. I'll be right back. The camera's just formatting. It's almost done. Okay, it's done. We're back. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We're back. I think this one's back too. Okay, all right. You didn't like my chair? What if this was just a Blacklight sponsored video? Let's record this. Now I can finally hit record. This is anything but a chill stream. Okay. I think we're good. All right, guys. Hold on. Extra meaty. Dude, is that seriously your name? First month. Yeah, I would have remembered that one. Extra meaty with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Trevor Tate with the $5 super chat says, thanks for the response video on my comment. I just saw it. I'll keep my 3070 for now. You ended using my exact EVGA card as the example in the video. I got you, man. Thank you for the comment. Okay. Today we are building a $400 ultra budget gaming PC. In order to build a custom, fully custom gaming PC for $400, at least here in the United States, you got to go used. I'm sure there is like a couple ways to do it brand new. It would actually be very difficult, but you're going to end up with some terrible parts. By buying used, we can get way better price to performance with this smaller budget. For the CPU, we haven't gone this far back in a while. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta concentrate here for. I don't know why somebody put. Oh, what? I don't know why they put it like this. Okay, here we go. Hopefully that doesn't break it. It's a little upside down. We're not gonna push down on these pins. Okay, we got it. We haven't gone this far back in a while, guys. We have the Ryzen 5. Hold on, you can't see it. There we go. The 2600, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're not going with an Athlon. We're at least going with a respectable CPU. The Ryzen 5 2600. How many cores? It's still got 6 cores. Still got 12 threads. I know some of you TikTokers are probably like, dude, what unk? Why is he using the CPU from the 90s? Guys, this was a very respectable CPU just a few short, like 6 years ago. Like, this is what you would pair with the 80 series cards. When did this come out? Like a 2080? Somewhere around that time? Dude, don't fact check me on that. My timelines could be off. This is still a respectable CPU. Okay. I bought this. We have a $400 budget, so don't freak out. I paid $32 for this. No 3600. I would have gone 3600, but if I would have went 3600, I would have way less money to spend on the GPU, and our GPU is already like hanging on for dear life, man. So I paid $32 for this Ryzen 5 2600. One of the benefits is it lets you still get on the AM4 platform, specifically the B450 platform. And today we have the OG, man. Dude, I used to use this motherboard all the time. This is the Gigabyte B450M DS3H, the OG. Look, this is back when they had to advertise that motherboards were Ryzen 3000 ready. So these were originally made for like the 2000 series, but then the newer ones started to include the BIOS we would handle 3000 series. I paid... Where'd I go? I paid $60 for this used on eBay. This is one of the problems with going with budget AM4 parts is budget AM4 motherboards. Like, dude, they're not as cheap as, you know, you would think. I see a couple people saying that's a pretty good price. That's how you know people know what they're talking about. Like, I feel like off the top of your head, like, you would guess that this is like a $40 motherboard because it is cheap and old. But yeah, I mean, this is actually a pretty solid deal just because used AM4 motherboards still have not, like, really gone down in price. Unfortunately. Next up, we have some RAM. This was also used. This is not aesthetically pleasing, but this is a DDR4 YOLO kit, 16 gigs, clocked at 3000 megahertz. That was not ideal. It does have a CL rating of 16, which is ideal, but only 3000 megahertz. I would have really, really liked to get 3200 megahertz, which, you know, doesn't sound like a big deal, but with Ryzen 5 2600s, like the older previous gen Ryzen CPUs, there is a few FPS difference, even just going from 3000 to 3200 megahertz. They're a much bigger difference than these days. But I paid $20. So like, sometimes when you see a deal, you just got to take it. I don't think I saw a... Hold on, man, we gotta wait. I appreciate the $10 super chat, but hold on, let me finish these parts list. I think the cheapest 3200 16 CL16 rated kit that I could find was like $30, which is no big deal, $10 more. But I was specifically aiming for like as close to the $400 budget as possible. So we're gonna settle for 3000 megahertz. We will still be fine, just not 100% ideal. Next up for the SSD, this is a NeTAC Gen 3 NVMe. This is actually brand new. I haven't had to go back to NeTAC in a while. They sell these brand new on their eBay page for $49. So buying a used SSD, especially a Gen 3 SSD that's been around for a while, it carries some risk, you know, like somebody could have abused it. The read-write cycles are really high. It can be risky, especially when you're storing your data on there. When I'm going down this ultra budget route, I will typically not go with a used SSD. Instead, I'll just buy a really cheap new model. And these have held up quite well. I've used several of these in the past, not recently. But Gen 3, 1 terabyte, brand new, for $49, it's not bad. For $49, you could have done a Gen 4 PNY. That's just simply not true. The cheapest Gen 4, the cheapest that Gen 4 drives go, at least here in the United States, I don't know where you are, $54 is usually where we aim for, but typically we'll end up paying like $57, $58 for a brand new Gen 4 drive, and those are the absolute cheapest models available. So we saved a couple bucks by only spending $49. Again, it's brand new, so it's still good. To cool our 2600, this I've never tried before. This is a Gamma A40 BK ARGB. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea if this thing works or if it's good. This was a good excuse to try something new. It looks clean. It looks like it'll be solid. It costs $19 on Amazon, brand new. So I wanted to try something other than ID cooling, other than the Frozen A410 or the 224 or the Vitro V5, like all my typical go-tos. I literally just wanted to try something new, and this was a good excuse to. So only $19 for that. I'm excited to see the performance. For the power supply, this one is tried and tested. This is a 600 watt Apivia Prestige. This is brand new on Amazon, $51. This is a tier C rated power supply, so you guys have heard me say the spiel. It is not modular, which is probably the only unfortunate thing about it, but Apivia is not a well-known or a well-respected power supply brand, but this one model tested very highly from the PSU expert. Well, very highly for Apivia. It's still tier C. I would not pair this with like a $3,000 PC, but certainly good enough for a $400 PC. And honestly, it's really tough to beat that. The people saying bomb, those are just people that don't understand how the PSU tier list works. So you're kind of exposing yourself. Just like if it were me, like I would delete that message. Like you're getting called out right now. People that are smarter than you, not me. People that are smarter than you, that built the PSU tier list and they review power supplies as their day jobs. They say it's tier C. So if you say that it's a bomb, like, dude, I'm just letting you know you're calling yourself out. Okay? I'm just trying to help. We're going to plug in some of these bad boys because remember, even with a $400 budget, come on now. We're focused on aesthetics around here. We got some Asia Horse, light blue. Oh, man. Let's go. You didn't think that this was just going to be an all-black build, did you? Come on, man. We're not building any ugly $400 PCs around here. We got that on deck for the power supply. And for the case, this is not new to the channel. We just used this recently. Sorry for the using the same thing over and over again. But, well, this is only my second time. Again. We got some carbon fiber action here, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Montech X5M, which is sneakily becoming one of my favorite super budget micro ATX cases. This costs $55, brand new on Newegg. Comes with 4 pre-installed fans, a very clean all-black non-fish tank design, and carbon fiber, which at least adds like 20, 25 FPS the last time I calculated it. I've been very happy with this, man. Only 55 bones. And for the graphics card, we're in an ab. I'll save the GPU talk until after the ad. I see it. I see it. We'll wait. We'll wait for the ads. People will get upset. Exception with the $10 YouTube super chat says, "Hey Zach, just built my new PC. Wanted your thoughts on it. 9950 X3D, 5090, 90. Dude, what? Bro, did I do good? 9800 X3D, 5090. You think it can game? $96 gigs of RAM, King 95, 48 terabytes of storage, 16 terabytes of SSD. Yeah, I think you did a decent job, man. You know, I'm just letting you know there's room to upgrade. Okay, like you could pump that up a little bit. If you want to jump from like 1080p up to 1440p, you got room to upgrade, man. But pretty decent build. Novatech with the $2 super chat says, "Hey Zach, I love your videos." Thank you, man. Nicola with the $5 super chat says, "Hi Zach, I want to build a new PC with a budget of $1250. I already have a case and fans. What should I get?" I would go to zttbuildhelp.com and check out the $1,250 pure performance build template. I'm not gonna show it to you because I'm in the middle of something. zttbuildhelp.com, pure performance template. I would start there and then work your way through the parts. That'll be the quickest way to help you. Eclipse with the tier 1 sub. Anonymous gifting out a tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Bennett with the Twitch Prime sub as well. Me Be Cool gifting out a tier 1 sub. Steel Dragon with a 3-month resub. And Imer Gomez with the $10 super chat says, "I have a 9800 X3D and a 5070, 32 gigs of RAM. Do you recommend a 4K or a 1440p monitor? Thank you in advance." With the 5070, I would go 1440p 100%. I do not mean that disrespectfully. The 5070 is a very powerful GPU, but it is a powerful 1440p GPU. Okay, we're back from ads. All right, finally, the last part of our $400 gaming PC. Hold on, I didn't reveal it yet, did I? I had roughly $120 to spend with everything that I just bought. We had about $120 left in the budget. So this is what I got. Anybody know what this is? Oh! Oh! Bring out the 590? Wow. Okay, you guys all got that. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are all following on Instagram or what, but yes, this is an Asus Dual RTX 2060, and it specifically came with some tape, a Ziploc bag, and power supply screws. Because, like that, like, yep, 3 of them. Dude, I don't know why, man. We got 3 power supply screws with our RTX 20. Dude, I'll take it, man. That's extra value. Dude, I could flip those screws, man. Actually, we're gonna use them. I could flip that and get some of my money back. PCIe screws? Yes, they are also PCIe screws. But I don't know why they gave me 3. You only need 2. Actually, you could make an argument you only need 1, but still. Better than no screws? Exactly, man. So the 2060 this is the absolute cheapest RTX card that you can get. And they're usually at about 150. I got mine for 129. I went a little over budget. I paid $129 for this. From what I was seeing, it was a pretty good deal. Just because the average was closer to about 150. This is still doing pretty well in 1080p. We've benchmarked 2060 a couple times this year, and I've been pleasantly happy with the results. But this time we have a 2600, and that could slow down our numbers a little bit. We haven't benchmarked the 2600 in probably 2 years, so this is definitely an older build. But this is about, like, good luck trying to beat this in terms of price to performance with a $400 build. This is definitely beatable with a $400 budget if you, like, have patience and take a couple weeks, snipe really good deals, or definitely if you utilize Facebook Marketplace or local deals or whatnot. I purchased all these parts in about a 45-minute span, exclusively online. So this is the best that I could come up with that time, but it's definitely beatable with patience, for sure. Well, if you find a yard sale, you could definitely beat this price performance. Sojai with the $10 super chat says, my 2012 MSI GT70 gaming laptop just died on me again. And my low firmware PS4 Pro that I bought isn't installing the hacked payload. One step away from quitting this and becoming a farmer. Dude, I don't even, dude, I need a beer. Sojai, dude, I can't keep up with that one, man. You got me. Wild take? Yes. Dude, I don't even know if that was a take, to be honest. I have no clue. That could have been, dude, that might be a sharp take. I have no idea. Thank you, Sojai. Novatech with the super chat says, my PC is a 4060, a 9700X, and 32 gigs of RAM. Nice, man. Thank you for sharing. I read that one. I read all that. Oh, we're caught up. Let's go. All right. No beer tonight is a whiskey night. It's actually not a bad idea, dude. If Sojai's here all night, man, I'm gonna need one. Sojai's 5 beers deep already. He very well might be. Okay, all right. Let's start building. This is not a Thirsty Thursday episode. Speaking of Thirsty Thursday, though, actually, let's get some tools out first. Speaking of Thirsty Thursday, we are building a $5,000 RTX 5090 commissioned build in 2 days from now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, man. Building PCs for customers is not something that I do too often these days. I actually did last night. I built a PC for a customer off camera last night. But not typical. But what's even less typical is me building a 5090 PC. So that thing is going to be an absolute monster. I might be shaking. We should probably build that one as soon as possible before the beer kicks in. That would be smart of me. I doubt I will actually execute on that, but that one might have me shaken. The CPU, for a little sneak peek, is a not. He's back, man. The CPU is a 99. Dude, he's back. Let's go. Thank you guys very much. The CPU is a 9950X3D. I don't know if I've ever touched a 9950X3D before. Might be shaking on that one as well. All right, Sojai. I'm already shaking for this. Sojai with the $10 super chat says, nah, man, tonight is an Everclear night. 190 proof, no water to dilute it. Straight pint mason jar. All right, that completely checks out. Okay, hold on. Sojai, who is drinking Everclear. Let's just real quickly go back to the message that he wrote. Now, this is before that we knew he was drinking Everclear out of a straight pint mason jar. He says, my 2012 MSI GT70 gaming laptop just died on my again, and my low firmware PS4 Pro that I bought isn't installing the hacked payload. One step away from quitting this and becoming a farm. Yep, that somehow that 100% makes sense. We're okay. Now we're all tracking. Thank you, Sojai. That completely cleared things up for us. Scarfo with the 1,000 bit. He says, Zach, the final countdown to Saturday begins. Yes, for those of you that are going to the... Is there anybody here going to the UFD Tech event here in Pittsburgh on Saturday? Dude, if you know what I'm talking about, UFD Tech, fellow PC building tech YouTuber. He's my next door neighbor. He's leaving Pittsburgh to move back to South Africa. He's having a going away party at this like really cool esport like gaming convention center thing. It's this Saturday. I will be going. Scarfo is going as well. Scarfo with another 1,000 bit. He says, Everclear is jungle juice before Bacardi 151 ruled it all. Dude, are you drinking Everclear too? What? Dude, we got two people battling it out right now. Scarfo, you drinking? Everclear is jungle juice before Bacardi 151. Okay, maybe that checks out. No, he is drinking. Got it. All right. Dude, I feel like I'm letting the people down, man. Sober Tuesday. we gotta keep things moving here. All right, let's build. Thank you for the 2,000 biddies, man. Thought this was supposed to be a chill PC building night. What's the ZTT Discord? Type in !Discord. Or you can go to discord.gg/ZTT. I think we have that URL reserved. No way. Oh, thank God. Whew. So, if you have never bought a used motherboard before, I will say that one of the biggest downfalls of buying a used motherboard, other than the fact that it may not work, but that applies to every single used component, is that more often than not, when you buy a used motherboard, it will not come with the IO shield, which is unfortunate. Some sellers will actually specifically say that it comes with the IO shield, and then you know you're good. Some will say it only comes with what's shown in the picture, and the IO shield isn't in the picture, and then you know that you don't have it. But more often than not, they just don't say anything around that area at all, and you just have no idea if you're gonna get the IO shield. And it's really annoying. You can build the PC, obviously, perfectly fine without the IO shield, but it looks a little funky and very unaesthetically pleasing. If you watch the Linus collab video that I was in, you'll know what it looks like. So if you are hunting for a used motherboard, I would personally try to find one that specifically says it comes with the IO shield, or you can see it in the picture. But sometimes if you're trying to save as much money as possible, like I was in this one, you don't actually know until you find out. And it is always a big disappointment if you don't get one, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. Sojai with another $10 super chat says, last one, but they say the Red Bull gives you wings, but that Everclear gives you 4-wheel drive. Dude, come on, man. So somebody's got to go. Who's gonna do it tonight, guys? We need somebody to step up and go check up on Sojai. 20 minutes tops. Like we need to dedicate somebody to go drive over to Sojai's house. All right, we don't think it's on me because I'm the one streaming. You guys are all here. If something happens to Sojai, man, we are all responsible. Okay, that dude is drinking Everclear and thinks he has 4-wheel. Dude, this is not good, man. Somebody, please. This could be bad, man. Scarfo 2. Somebody check on Scarfo 2. I can already tell. Scarfo with the 1,000 biddy says, 4-wheel drive gets you going, but doesn't help you stop before you hit a pull. Okay, that went dark. Okay. Thank you. So I'll take a 10-second break. We'll reconvene. Okay. Rule number 1, chill stream. Rule number 1, failed. Nom Nom with the 1,000 biddies says, now I need a drink. Dude, that might be sharp. That might actually be sharp. That's what I'm thinking too, man. I'm just trying to, I'm literally just trying to build this PC, man. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. I appreciate that. Blurwind with Twitch Prime sub. Pokey Boy. Also with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Astro with the Twitch Prime. Lost Crumbs with the 2-month resub. Liam with the super chat says, Zach, buying new PC soon. It's a pre-built with a 5060 Ti 16 gig and a 7500F. I don't know much about PC parts, but what are your thoughts on these parts? That's actually a really good combination, especially for a pre-built. You don't typically see the 7500F in a pre-built. That's actually really good. Yeah, as long as you're not overpaying for it. GFO with the super chat says, yo, Zach, is a 5070 Ti good with 7700X? Yeah, it's great. GFO with another super chat, no message, thank you. Techit with the $2 super chat says, Zach, again, Bill's logo on the PC, when? That will absolutely never happen, man. I hate the Bills. Scarfo with the 1,000 biddy says, okay, Zach, as one who has had a lot of bad things happen when drinking, I will lurk. Now, Scarfo, I'm just gonna build. I'm gonna build while trying to keep up with this. I'm not saying you gotta lurk, man. I'm just saying we gotta split the difference. All right, you don't need to leave. Hold on, let's. That light is really bright, but I need it right now. We also we got a slightly bent pen. I don't think it's bad enough that it's not gonna work. Whenever you buy a used CPU, especially a used Ryzen CPU or AM4, definitely want to make sure that you don't have bent pins. That is also a risk. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, that went in there just fine. Good to go. All right, we're actually making progress. Save that for later. With the used AM4 CPUs, all of the pins are on the CPU. So there is that risk. Whereas if you buy an AM5 motherboard used, the risk is more so on the motherboard because that's where the pins are. All right, 16 gigs of YOLO DDR4. Those are going in. Aesthetically, those aren't the best, but we got that. Oh, that. Wow. Okay, so okay, this is new. Let me get some more data real quick. Yeah, wow, wow, dude, I learn something every single time I do this. So, this one, it is pretty wiggly, but I can feel that the wiggle is in the motherboard. Like, these RAM sticks are actually super solid. I feel the wiggle on the motherboard, not the RAM. Wow. Like these RAMs, like, I think these are made of like titanium or something. Not really. Those are solid. Okay. Let's get some SSD action going. Lord Merrick with the 10, that was the other Max Verstappen, with the $10 donation and no message. Thank you. Scarfo with the 1000 biddies says, I was told I was cringed by UFD by select people after last stream, so I'm trying to chill. Nice, man. Sorry to hear that. Our people, they won't call you cringe, man. At least I hope not. We got you over here, man. You can stay here. Ads? Sorry, I can't slow down for ads anymore. I see it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. We can't slow down though. We got to keep this train rolling. We got to build this PC, man. This is taking way too long, especially for a Tuesday stream. Zach, ads. Dude, I see him. We might as well just consider this SSD installation sponsored, brought to you by anybody that's watching on YouTube or people that are Twitch subs. Thank you for sponsoring this section of the video, because you do not have to watch ads. Turbo's the way to go. I don't really like promoting Turbo because I don't know. It's just it's one more subscription. Scarfo the 1000 biddies says ads pay for the builds. That is 100% true, actually. At least the giveaways. Thank you, Scarfo. Scarfo's got my back. Oh, hold on. Before I start talking about anything else. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, so this is definitely smaller than I was expecting. That's not clippable. We're canceling clips for that one. But I never saw a or I'm sure I have, but I don't remember a CPU that comes pre-installed with the fan on the heatsink. That is like, doesn't save a ton of time, but I like it. Saves a little bit of time. This is a small CPU though, man, or cooler, man. Hold on, I don't know if you can tell. This is definitely smaller than your typical air cooler. I don't think it's as small as that ID Cooling A400. I accidentally bought an A400 instead of an A410, and that thing was small. I don't think this is as small as that. But this is definitely not your typical sized, what's it called? I think this is AM4, yeah. Air tower. It's the same size? Okay. Yeah, that was a while ago. Is it? No, that's not a 120 mil fan. Dude, I don't know what that is. It looks bigger than, I don't know. Is this a standard size? 90? Is it 90? Like it's certainly smaller than a 120, but it is not tiny. I don't know, man. 85, yeah, it might be something weird. 90 or 92? Yeah, I don't know. It looks beefy enough that it'll be perfectly fine. But it is just a little bit smaller than normal. I'm not sure. Get the measuring tool out, dude. What we say? What we say at the beginning of the stream, man? We said chill stream. I'm just building them. Grexagu. I don't think that's how you say it, but with the 1000 bid, he says, I just wanted to join the Max Verstappen fun. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That is what we are here to do. Thank you. It's 92 but looks big because of the fan blades. I can believe that. How much storage? We got a terabyte of here. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever said it was a 1 terabyte, did I? Yeah, we got a 1 terabyte Gen 3 on this NETAC. Pretty standard. Tiny cooler for a tiny budget. I mean, it fits, man. This screwdriver costs about the same amount of money as this CPU and motherboard combo, but we're gonna pretend that that's not a real thing. Okay, how do I do this? I think it goes like that, and then we use some of these. I think that'll work. We'll check it out. What's wrong with tiny? Dude, this is at least above average, man. This CPU cooler is above average minimum. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. This is not small. Weird flex, but okay. Oh, I think that was in response to the screwdriver. Not the above average. Stop flashing your specs in public. Sorry, that is kind of inappropriate. I think every dude in here would be more than willing to admit that this is clearly above average. Zoom out for scale. This is way above average, and you should be proud of it. That's a healthy size CPU cooler, man. Like we're good, man. The biggest thing is don't let anybody tell you that this is a small CPU cooler. Okay? Because that would just be disrespectful. Easily above average minimum. Grexiga with another 1,000 bid. Oh wait, no, I already read that one. Sorry. Sojai with another $10 bid. $10 super chat. I was just messing around. I have not drank any Everclear yet, but for the record, I have only had 1 beer tonight. I am just super tired. Good night, everyone. All right, that sounds 100% like something someone would say after drinking Everclear, like to a T. They're like, okay, I'm gonna get dialed in. I'm a wit, like you noticed that last message took at least 20 minutes for him to type up. Like, dude, dude, just enjoy your Everclear, man. It's fine. You don't need to like come in here and prove to anybody. Like, if it's above average, it's above average, man. Come on, man. If you're drinking Everclear, that's fine, man. Do your thing. You don't need to spend 20 minutes in Chat GPT trying to perfect this little message that's gonna prove that you haven't been drinking tonight. Like, dude, we can sense that from a mile away, man. You're not fooling anybody on that one. All right, let's get some thermal paste. GFO with the 1,000 biddies says it's addictive. The Everclear, dude, that would not be good, man. Now this, thank you for those 1,000 biddies, man. This is certainly well above average. Okay, I don't have a normal, healthy size thermal paste to compare to, but this one, dude, that's chunky. This is way above average. All right, so let's not, ouch. Hold on. I need to get an opened one, I think. I always forget which one's opened. It's not this one. It might be this one. Oh yeah, I think it is this one. Oh my god, nope. Maybe this one. Oh my god, why are these get sealed shut, man? I gotta get some pliers out. Oh my god. GFO with another 1,000 biddies says the Max Anthem is addictive. Oh. I would like it to be well known that Jim Bro Just because of how mad I got over that, I didn't show the thermal paste. That's your punishment, man. Now granted, I did not do a good job. Like I felt the pressure on that one. I'm not gonna lie, but like I installed the thermal paste without you watching. That if you're gonna be disrespectful, then I'm gonna make exclusive only content and not show you important things like installing the thermal paste. Okay? If you want to keep that up, I'm just gonna do this stream behind the scenes. I'm gonna wait for the ads and then I'm gonna do the outro scream. All right. So if that's how we want to be, I'm not building a PC, man. Where are we at? This is insane. Sojai with another $10 super chat says, I would. Oh no, I read that. I read that. Scarfo with the 1,000 biddy says, we use Everclear at work to clean PCBs, but Jungle Juice is its intended purpose. Got it. I'm tracking that. All right, I read that one. I read that one. Strawberry Cat with the super chat says, hi, Zach. What's the most useless PC accessory or part that you can name? And have you ever had a PC part fail? Yeah. Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of PC parts fail. Dude, like, oh my God. Have I had a PC part fail? Guys, I would guess this... Is there anybody from ZTT watching right now? Like, how many returns have we done this year for broken parts? Dude, we might legitimately be in the hundreds. Like, parts fail all the time, man. Yeah, we have definitely had PC parts fail. What was the first part? What's the most useless PC accessory? RGB strimmer. The RGB cable extensions, the strimmer cables. That's probably the most useless part. Like, dude, don't get me wrong. You guys know I'm all about the aesthetics. But I would say dude, why did that not peel correctly? I would say the RGB cable extensions are probably the most useless thing. That's just off the top of my head. Oh my God. Scarfo with the Everclear and the 5,000 biddies says, Zach, in case I missed Thirsty Thursday and a long 3-day weekend at the end of the week, here it is. Oh my God, man. Thank you very much. That is an insane amount of biddies. I very much appreciate that, Scarfo. Thank you. RGB band-aids? Yeah, if that's a thing, that is also up there. Okay, I have thermal paste installed. The what's it called? The plastic shield is removed. We're gonna install this above average sized CPU cooler right now. At least we're gonna try. I didn't actually read the instructions, so I might have messed that up, but I think we got it. LCD GPUs? I mean, I get the argument, but my argument would be the RGB cable extensions are more useless. I need to get hired where Scarfo works. Dude, Scarfo is a straight up baller. Straight up. Okay. All right, that's installed. Let's install our PWM connector for the CPU fan. And then we will tuck in the cable under here to try to hide it. And then even on this $19 CPU cooler, it did come with a daisy chainable 3-pin ARGB connector, which is much appreciated. I don't remember what the setup is on the X5M, but if you pair this with a case that has daisy chainable ARGB, that would be very convenient. But here we go. Our Ryzen 5 2600 throwback from over 5 years ago. With the also throwback Gigabyte B450M DS3H. We got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD and this $19 Gamma A40 ARGB. Above average CPU cooler. The motherboard is... Whoa, 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 whoa. The motherboard is prepped and ready to go. Now we can move on to the power supply. Amy is awesome with the Twitch Prime sub. My Pappy with the Twitch Prime sub as well. No. Scarfa with another 1,000 biddies says, I helped mount 3 86-inch TVs today and it sucked. But in the end, will be rewarding. Yeah, hanging TVs legitimately does suck. I actually hate that. I have found a wall CPU mount at my last job from Amazon that I really like. Well, I think I said the wrong thing. A wall TV mount. And I've used that one probably like 10 times now. Like I used it for a couple of the TVs here at that. Like I have 3 of them at the house. We got one in the home gym, one outside, and then one in the living room. It's all the same mount. So I'm at least good with that one TV wall mount. But like hanging them sucks, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I said the way wrong thing. My bad. Dude, I've been drinking Coke Zero. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I glitched. The AI was just updating itself. Blue Magnolia with the 3-month resub says, hey, Zach, my cousin gifted me a 5800X and a 6700 XT PC because he upgraded to a 7800X 3D and a 4080 Super. Sometimes life is about who you know. That's awesome, man. That's insane. Very nice build. For free. Pepper with the $3 dono says, Zach, what's your opinion on back connector motherboards? I was going back and forth trying to find one. I ended up just settling on a standard motherboard. I used my first ever back connector motherboard. Dude, that's what the giveaway is. Dude, we haven't even talked about the giveaway. Right there. This is the gaming PC giveaway that we are currently running. This is my first time showing the completed picture. Dude, come on now. How good does that look? That's what we built last week. That is a 9600X 4070 Ti PC with my first ever back connector motherboard inside the new Fantex something. But yeah, I found out in that live stream that I do actually like the back connector motherboards. It is definitely not a requirement or a deal breaker or anything like that, but I genuinely enjoyed it. The end product looks like 2% better. Like you still see the GPU power cable, you still see the AIO tubes, you could see the back 120mm fan back there cable. So it's not like it's completely wire free, but I genuinely enjoyed building with it. It's way easier to build because you just have to route all the cables in the back. You don't have to worry about doing the whole like switcheroo thing when you're building. It was fun. It was fun. I liked it. I would not spend more than like realistically like 25 bucks additional to make it happen. Like I don't think it's worth it that much, but it was fun. It was more fun than I thought it was. But yeah, that is the current gaming PC giveaway. If you are new around here, we are always running a gaming PC giveaway. We raffle them off about every 6 weeks or so. We just raffled the last one off last week, so we have another 6-ish weeks ahead of us. I think this is 7 total weeks because I am traveling one of these weeks. But on October 23rd, we will be raffling off the PC that I just showed you. So from now until October 23rd, you can win points totally for free. Just type in !giveaway. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you log in with your Twitch account. And then from then on, you will be earning points totally for free just by watching the stream. We are pay to win friendly. As you can see on the menu here, you can get extra points, but a lot of people win just by getting all those free points, because if you turn on notifications and actually watch the streams for the next 6 weeks, you will rack up a significant amount of points, and then you convert those points into tickets, and it's a raffle style giveaway. It is a worldwide giveaway. I will ship it anywhere, but I will only pay to ship it in the United States. So if you're an international winner, that is up to you. If you want to pay for the shipping, we do roll backup winners just in case. But yeah, that should be everything you need to know. If none of that made sense, type in ! giveaway help. That will take you to a YouTube video that explains it even better. But most of you can figure it out, I think. All right, let's move on to the power supply. Did your Autobot hit me for the number 69? No. No. The Autobot, like, dude, I cranked up the Autobot a little bit, man. There might be a couple false warns there. But we had to crank it up, man. People were getting ridiculous. Sorry if it's genuinely shouldn't be warned. Clean Steeler shirt. Dude, I literally bought this about 90 minutes after the game. As soon as the game was over, I booked it straight to LA Fitness. I got a quick workout in, and then I went straight to Dick's Sporting Goods to pick up a Rogers shirt, man. I just had to, not that I wasn't a believer, like, dude, Super Bowl or bust. But I did have to see one game to make that decision. So obviously, he was the best quarterback so far this season. I think we can all say he's an MVP front runner. Steelers are very clearly destined for the Super Bowl this year. So I had to buy the shirt. Scarfo the 1000 biddy says, let's see, I bought 69 tickets. Go Birds and Steelers for a dude, I would pay a significant amount of money to see a Steelers versus Eagles Super Bowl. Like, very few sporting events would make me happier than a Steelers versus Eagles Super Bowl. Oh my god. Like, could you imagine? It would be so insane. It'd be so insane. Like, PA is obviously, like, very split between Eagles fans and Steelers fans. And, like, I mean, Eagles fans and Steelers fans are both die-hard fan bases. Like, oh my god. It would be absolute chaos. I would love it. 6ix9ine is blacklisted. Not sure since when. Really? What? That's a standard number. Okay, I'll have to change that. Bengals 17-0. Burrow MVP. Dude, they just snuck by the Browns. What are you talking about, man? This is like one of the first years that, like, I'm not even worried about the Bengals, man. Don't clip that, by the way. The Bengals don't look dangerous at all. Loving all the Birds fans in here. I don't think there's actually a lot of Birds fans in here. I think it's just like one person who hasn't been banned yet. Soon to be 0 Birds fans in here. I think it's just an illusion. Nah, go Birds, says the same guy. Yeah, I mean, that checks out. That checks out. It's probably the same person that asked. It's probably the same. It's probably one dude in here that's been saying go Birds all night and then says, love to see all the Birds fans. Okay, let's start cable managing here. Or cable coming. Who won the giveaway? Oh man, who remembers the giveaway winner's name? They were a long time subscriber on Twitch. I was very happy to see that. I forget what his name was though. It definitely started with an A. I forget though. A, yeah. Oh, there he is. Ayoto. He's still here, man. Ayoto's still here. Ayoto, you definitely did not get that PC because I'm just now realizing I never even asked you for your address, man. Dude, I messed that one up bad. Did you... Hold on. Let's actually do this real quick before I forget. Did you send me a DM? Yes, you did. Yes, you sent me a follow-up DM as well. Rightfully so. That's my fault. Okay. All right, I got it. No, I don't. I'm going to put it on the list for what I got to do tomorrow, and then I know I won't forget. If it's not on my list, I'm not doing it. All right. Wednesday. I got to do that. Get giveaway address. Okay. All right, we're good. Sorry, Ayoto. Now it's on the list. Top. No. It didn't. No. It didn't go top of the list. It's on the list. It's not top, man. We got a couple other things we got to do first, but it's on the list. Don't be pushing it. Fantasy football, that's on the list, dude. Now I had to redo my weekly. I have like a template in Notion of things I have to do every week, and this is when you have to add fantasy football to like 6 days a week for the setting your lineup, doing the waiver wire, picking up the scrubs, Thursday night football, Sunday night. It's just, oh my god, fantasy football's all over my list now. It's ridiculous. But also 1-0 in fantasy, so can't complain. Dude, I lost fantasy this week because DJ Moore fumbled on the final play of the week. That is devastating. Sorry to hear that. I won my game in the fourth quarter with that Aaron Jones touchdown. That's what won me the game. Did I win the giveaway? No. What are your thoughts on the 9600X with the 9070 XT? Or should I just use the 9060 XT? Both are very, very, very good combinations. It just depends on how much you want to spend. Is the 9070 XT worth it over a 9060 XT? Absolutely. But if you only want to spend up to 9060 XT, 16 gig budget, then do that. That is also very good. Can't go wrong with either one. It just depends on how much you want to spend. All right, got one more cable come. It's the Now with the Twitch Prime sub. KO also with Twitch Prime. I think I'm caught up. Oh no, Retro Computers with the $5 super chat says, I have an i9 14900KF and a high-end motherboard Aorus. I think it was a mistake to spend so much money on a dead generation. How many more years will my CPU be? I mean, if you bought that recently, then yeah, that's a pretty bad move in my opinion. That is a ton of money to be spending on a dead generation, like you said. If you've had your 14900 KF for a while, then I wouldn't stress it. You do have zero upgrade path, which does suck, but that is still a very, very powerful CPU. That will still be a high-end gaming CPU for many years to come. You will be able to pair it with high-end GPUs. I wouldn't stress about it now. I definitely would not upgrade now because it's already one of the top of the line options. It's just not a good like future-proofed option. But I would just not worry about it, and I would enjoy it either way. Duncan with the $3 super chat says, thoughts on a 14400F and a 5060 16 gig RAM pre-built for $900? That's a tough one because, hold on, Scarfo. Thank you very much for that 1,000 biddies. That's a really tough one because for a $900 pre-built, that actually is pretty good price to performance. Sneaking in a 5060 in a $900 pre-built, as long as it's a new pre-built, that is pretty good. Like the 14400F, like it can pair with the 5060, no problem. There's very minimal upgrade potential with that. Like I would rather you spend money to get on the AM5 platform. That's a tough one, man. And I don't know what area you're in. Maybe Intel is a little bit more popular over there due to inventory and whatnot. I would not buy it, but it's not the worst decision to buy that. Scarfo, the 1000 biddy says, okay, took that for the 69 reference. I will see you Saturday. Go Birds. minus the split. Minus the spit by Carter. Yeah, that was brutal. Completely uncalled for. I still don't know what the whole story for that was, but yeah, that's absolutely outrageous. Scarfo, thank you for the 1 million biddies tonight. I appreciate it, man. It's ridiculous. Justin Herbert played so much better than I expected. He looked good. I don't know why you would doubt Herbert, though. I mean, Herbert has always been Herbert has so far been a very good regular season quarterback. Like that. I don't know. I don't watch a ton of Justin Herbert highlights, but it's not surprising when he plays good, in my opinion. He's good. All right. Cable extensions are installed, so we're just going to cable comb them up. Gonna install the extensions real quickly, and then we're ready to put these Lego pieces together. Kevin gifting out 5 YouTube memberships. Appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you very much. And also becoming a YouTube member. Thank you. Wilfred with the super chat says, hi, I'm planning on building my very first PC thanks to your website. I want to use your $550 template, but replace the GPU with a used one. Good idea. Real good idea. So what do I have on there? A 5500, 16 gigs of DDR4, and a 6600, I think. So that's $200 on the GPU. What's the best $200 used GPU? You can get better than a 6600. That's a good idea. What can you buy for $200, man? I saw the 6600 XTs. They're at like 160. So 6650 XT used would probably be very doable. 3050, yeah, definitely don't do that one. 3070, those are a little bit more than 200. It's going to be somewhere in that 6650 XT range, right below the 3070 range. Somewhere around the 6650 XT, I think, would be a good idea. I see a couple people saying 3070. I think they're going up, man. I think the used 3070s are going up. I think that well is a little dry right now. Buy it now, 3070. 250, 300, 250, 265. There's a Dell for 220. There's a new listing for 200. Okay, 230, 235, 235. There's a blower card for 220. Yeah, they're on average, just other than the Dell cards, which I wouldn't be against. They're on average just a bit above the $200 mark. But if you can stretch up to there, then yeah. That's about as max as you can go. 6700 XT, those are also a little bit above 200 as well. Somewhere in that range. Yeah, I like it. That's a great plan. Didn't know Dell makes them. Yeah, I've bought a few OEM GPUs like that before. I know one PC flipper was hammering the Dell 3070s for a while. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, they work just perfectly fine. Aesthetically, they don't look great, and some of them have like this is the one thing I hate about it. The green PCB. From the side, it looks fine, but there's no backplate, and it has a green PCB on the top of it. Like, it's super ugly. The 76er with the 3-month Twitch Prime resub just built a 7700X and a 9070 XT build. Got the CPU for $150. Nice. Thank you for the resub. Kevin also with the 8-month resub. Mark Anthony with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. Rodgers is dead to me. Packers for life. Well, I mean, if you're gonna watch the Super Bowl this year, you're gonna have to unfortunately watch him. So I would just start mentally prepping for that one now. Like, I mean, I get it, man. Like, as a Packer fan, watching Aaron Rodgers lead the Steelers to a Super Bowl, like, I would have to imagine that that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's probably gonna be awkward too. Did you guys see the front page of the New York Post on Monday? Dude, I should fact check this. New York Post front page Monday. Hold on, I want to make sure that what I saw was legit. No, Trump did not get shot. That's no. No, this is not. This is no. Okay, maybe not. All right, scratch that. I don't know if it was true or not. I saw a picture of the New York Post that said, "Wait, Rodgers can still play?" Or no, it said, "Oh, now Rodgers can play." Like the Jets fans are all upset that Rodgers is now good, and it's just like, come on, man. Like Rodgers has always been good. He was just on an absolute terrible team. And that should have been obvious to everybody except if you're a Jets fan. Okay. This is what the... Hold on, I want to take a... Oh, get an overhead of this. This is what the Montech X5M looks like. We have a huge cable bundle right here, which is going to be a lot of work, especially with the cable extensions. There are some cable tie downs, enough with the 2 Velcro straps as well. Not a terrible starting point, but oh, it is a 3-pin ARGB. That's very nice because, like I said, we can daisy chain that with our CPU cooler. That's actually very much appreciated. And it does have SATA power, so we can use the butt. Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, but this is gonna be a project. We got ourselves a not chill Tuesday stream project here. This is, oh my god, this is outrageous. What do I, oh my god. What do I do with this? Oh my, oh, okay, we're okay. This is, I think I went through this last time. This is one of, no, these are way too tiny zip ties. This is one of those cases where you just have to start cable managing, like before the motherboard even goes in. Like we gotta, I at least need some zip ties over here, at least. This is already giving me anxiety. Will you ever build with the Fantex Evolve? I was never a big fan of the Evolve. I don't know if that lineup will change over time, but I was never like a huge fan. Okay, that's fine. Let's tighten this down just a little bit. Now that we unraveled it. Yeah, this is already like kind of freaking me out, man. Okay, we'll do the motherboard next. Oh my god, this is not okay. This is not chill. This is not chill at all. Let's get our IO shield in here first. Try not to cut myself. Feel like if I am gonna cut myself, like this would be a prime time to do it using all of these old used components. We got a somewhat oh yeah, dude, I'm definitely cut myself on this. Come on now. This is like really flimsy, sharp, not popping in here right. This could be bad, man. We might need a band-aid for tonight's not chill. Oh man, that's really not going in actually. It never ends up chill, man. Yeah, but we can hope that it will one day, right? One day we will successfully have a chill live stream. I just don't think that day is gonna come anytime soon. Okay, let's start to install this. Like that. Oh, nope. I need a, I need one standoff moved over here. Huh? Oh, wow. Oh, that's because this is a tiny motherboard. There is no spot for a standoff there. Oh, that's pretty interesting. And that'll be fun, actually. Okay. Yeah, I can't put a standoff there. I can put a standoff everywhere else, though. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's install stuff. This is gonna be fun. How is that only $400? I will go over the parts list. It's a lot of used components. A lot of budget components. Still should turn out to be a somewhat capable 1080p system, though. At least that is the goal of the entire project. I'm late. How's the build going so far? I would have considered this very smooth until I saw the cable management. This is gonna be a project. Starting on my first build in years this Friday, and I'm nervous about flashing the BIOS. How important is it, and do you have any advice? If you're building a brand new PC, I do recommend flashing the BIOS. It is not nearly as tough as you think it is. If at the very least you want step-by-step instructions, just follow the manual. Motherboard manuals explain how to do BIOS flashback buttons. Or BIOS flash, or oh my god, BIOS flashing. But in a nutshell, most motherboards these days, you just click a button in the BIOS. Like, you don't even need to... like, some of them can find it on the internet, and most of them, you just put it on a USB drive and then press one button. It's not like a super elaborate thing. Just make sure you don't do it during a thunderstorm, or make sure you plug in a battery backup, like a UPS, before you do it. Does the shirt give you a 20% buff? Do you say strength? No, it's arm accuracy, if anything. Okay, that's in, that's in, that's in. Okay, all of those are in. All right, now let's start this cable management process. Okay, motherboard is in. Actually, before we continue, I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break to polish off this ad break. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't go anywhere. The giveaway points are still rolling. I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to it, man. We got our work cut out for us. I'm switching over for... Oh, no, I didn't finish my Coke Zero yet. I had a lot left in the Coke Zero. I'm going to switch over to some Waterloo. Sparkling water. Lemon lime. I haven't been a big fan of Waterloo, but my wife is. She's all about these days, so we'll give it another try. Dub for Waterloo, really? What happened to the Doom theme PC? I really want to know. I literally just asked him today. He doesn't have the case yet. He's still waiting on the case to ship, the custom Doom case. Drink water, Zach. Water is better. Okay, I will continue drinking water. Thank you for the heads up. What case is this? This is the Montec X5M. It is $55 brand new, which I really appreciate. Let's get some fancy camera action here, which I really appreciate. But I kind of forgot that with that price tag comes along with a huge project for cable management, which we are about to deal with right this second. Just plugged in my USB 2.0. Gonna plug in the HD audio down here in the bottom left. The case has a USB-C connector, but we are definitely not utilizing that with this ancient B450 motherboard, unfortunately. We have our USB 3.0 down there. And we have some front panel connectors. L bald spot. Thanks, man. Thank you for the heads up on the bald spot. I appreciate that. Okay. What do we got here? These are the front panel connectors. Gonna do HDD at the bottom. Gonna do some power LED right above that. And gonna do some power switch right next to that. Boom. All right, those are plugged in. And I think that is it. Yeah, there's nothing else that will need plugged in into the motherboard. Okay. So now we can actually start to address this. Oh man, this could be bad. Chrome Dome Gaming with Twitch Prime sub. B Mice with Twitch Prime sub. Zerkies with the tier 1. XES with the tier 1. Northern Lights with the 21 month resub. Appreciate that. Hold on this. Jealousy with the $5 dono says, I see you do a lot of normal builds. Any chance? What are you trying to say, man? You're normal. You're normal. I see you do a lot of normal builds. Any chance you could showcase some NAS builds in the future? Yeah, I've done some home server videos. I don't know why I don't do more home server videos, honestly. It kind of bothers me. I think my very most recent home server video, like, already cleared, or just now cleared, I should say, 1 million views in a long form YouTube video, which is really good for us. Like, we rarely ever do that. The home server content typically pops off. I need to set aside some. It just, they take a lot longer than normal normal builds. They take a little bit longer. Jace with the $5 super chat says, yo Zach, big fan, been watching every new short and videos for a while. I built my first PC from inspiration from your $1,250 pure performance template. I love to hear that, man. We specifically made those templates because of how many people were asking for help, and I didn't want to keep doing one-on-one consulting because I knew that there was a way to help more people with that consulting style of help. And I'm glad that we have a lot of good feedback for that, man. That's good to hear. I got inspiration from the $550 one. Nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there are there are thousands of people on ZTT Build Help every single day. Like that section of the website gets an absolute metric ton of traffic. It is pretty wild. I am glad it's helpful for a lot of you. Big fan. Hey Zach, big fan. Fun fact, I think you crashed the 5700 XT market. That could happen. Yeah, not because of me, but because there's only ever a few 5700 XTs in circulation at a good price. And yeah, if we make a video about it, I guess there's a chance that that could have an impact and swallow them up quickly. Jay with the tier 1 sub, thank you very much. Will you have any SSDs on ZTT Outlet? I don't think so. Right now, the two major parts that we are trying to give away are broken GPUs and motherboards. I don't think we deal with a ton of SSD failures, if at all, really. But I honestly do not know. I never know what's in the pipeline of ZTT Outlet, so I could be wrong. Okay, this is starting to not look awful. I would not say it looks good, but we are at least at the point where it is not awful. At least for my standards. Not awful so far. Okay. This can go in there. What is your biggest PC building mistake? I don't know, man. I mean, as of recent memory, my humongous mistake, according to a lot of people in the chat, was when I misspoke and accidentally called an air cooler an AIO. Like that one threw people for a loop, man. Like you would have thought I was the next Verge PC with that. People got a little heated over that of what I said wrong a couple weeks ago. But I mean, I've made a ton of PC building mistakes. I don't know. PC building mistakes are very easy to fix, so like they don't seem significant. You know, if something doesn't work, you return it and you get something new. Or you find a solution, like... and yeah, technically an air cooler is an all-in-one cooler. It's not like... Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Unless if you brick it? Yeah, I've never bricked anything, I don't think. You tried doing a Project Zero build? Dude, that's the giveaway right now. We just built it last week. That's a Project Zero motherboard. Yeah, I loved it. I actually liked it better than I thought I would. I was pretty surprised. Okay, this is all good. This is the cable management before the power, mind you. But so, I mean, we put in some good work there. That doesn't look extremely awful. Before the power supply goes in, though, one thing I want to do is, because this is a non-modular power supply, I want to zip tie off all of the cables that we will not be using. That way we can at least somewhat control this rat's nest over here. What GPU? We have a Ryzen 5 2600 paired with an RTX 2060. This is a very budget build. fully custom $400-ish gaming PC. I'll show you the full parts list whenever we're done building, which hopefully, honestly, won't be too much longer. Okay, this is what we can bundle, but I do need to leave some slack for a SATA connector because we will need oh no, that's Molex. That's Molex too. I need a little bit of slack for SATA. That should be, no, that's still not enough. Like that, we'll do it like that. Because the RGB fans need the SATA power. Kevin with the 8-month resub says, dude, got you, my guy. Love your content still. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 8 months of subbing. Skyrat with the 550 bit, he says, get ready to attempt posting my first build tonight. Wish me luck, dude. That's awesome, man. Best of luck. It is going to feel extremely rewarding if you do get it to post, which hopefully you do. You're gonna feel amazing. If you ever do another budget build like this, I got you on the GPU. Thank you, man. Do you ever play games with your fans, bro? Not really. We used to. Like back in the day, like 3 or 4 years ago, every Tuesday stream, like right now, would be a Forza Horizon stream. It was when Forza Horizon 4 was the newest, not 5. When Forza Horizon 4 was the newest, dude, we played full lobbies of Forza Horizon 4 every single Tuesday. It was great, man. We had so much fun with that. We also had a couple ZTT Minecraft servers over the years, which I'm a complete noob at Minecraft, but that was fun. We've gone through phases of playing with the community, but nothing as of right now. I am thinking about putting in some streaming time into Borderlands 4. How are we feeling as a collective about Borderlands 4? How would you guys describe your thoughts on Borderlands 4, which comes out on Thursday on PC? Kevin with another 1,000 biddies says, have you gotten a direct drive wheel yet? Once you do, you will never go back. Yeah, I have a couple. I got the Moses. Those are direct drive. Yeah, they're great, man. I went from a Logitech G27 to a Moza R5, and now I have an R9 because Moza is just sends me everything, which is amazing. Yeah, I love it. Borderlands is overrated, quite expensive. Heard it has raids. Sounds good. Gotta update your gear tab on your website. Yes, that is very outdated. Yeah, that's unfortunately a little bit lower on the priority list. Is it optimized? That's a great question. Yeah, I'm thinking about, because on Thursday, we're doing the Thirsty Thursday. We're doing that $5,000 build. But on Friday, I've been toying around with the idea of streaming Borderlands. To see how it runs on my 9070 XT. Just to check out the game. I'm not the biggest Borderlands fan, but I mean I like a good looter shooter. I'm rooting for Borderlands 4 to be good. I did play the second one years ago, and then the third one came out and everyone hated it. I am rooting for 4 to be good. I would watch that. That's good to know, man. Appreciate that. I need to see if it's good. Yeah, if I was a sensible PC gamer, I would definitely wait for reviews on one like this, because like this is a make or break game for the Borderlands series. There is a very real chance that it just flops and it launches like a complete unoptimized mess and people hate it and it never recovers. There is also the chance that it launches pretty impressively and people do like it. a lot of the new features and whatnot people are really excited about. It has potential to go both ways, so we will have to wait and see. This will be a very good game to wait for reviews, but I'm not going to do that. Are you going to be mad if the giveaway winner sold your PC? I mean, not to the point where like I actually care, but if I have my preference... Wow, I just realized that... Oh, no, I didn't. If I have my preference, I find somebody that... Or whoever wins, like, didn't even have a gaming PC, and, like, this is their first ever PC, and they think it's amazing. Like, yeah, that's a dream scenario. But, I mean, I can't control what people do after they win the giveaway PCs, so... I don't really stress out about it. I just get excited when it's somebody that's active in our community or someone that's genuinely excited. Somebody gave it to their daughter because they already had a better PC. Like that's cool. I can't help that. Love the blue extensions. I have blue and black. Nice. Coke or Dr. Pepper? I am a Coke Zero guy through and through. I mean, I don't ever drink normal soda. Diet Dr. Pepper is not that good. Coke Zero definitely takes the dub for the fake sugar. The fake sugar drinks. I don't think there's too many people out there that question that. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Wow, that should not have plugged in so easily. Wait, what am I... Oh, man. Did I mess that up? Wow, I did. I plugged that in the wrong one. I've done that before. Okay. There we go. I was wondering why those were cable combed the wrong way. Okay. Skyrat with the 500 biddies says, successful first post installing Windows now. Very nice, man. So these are cable combed wrong. Okay. I have never seen this before. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Or at least in a few years. But the clip side of the 4+4 connector is actually on the other side. It's on the bottom. It is almost exclusively on the top. So much so that I don't even check it anymore. But this old motherboard is flip-flop. Interesting. Numpty with the 1000 biddies says, my daughter is still using the PC I won. Nice, man. I'm glad to hear that. I will dream of Max Verstappen tonight. I will say, I don't think Max Verstappen typically goes off as much as it did. Especially there at the beginning of the build. I mean, my goodness. You guys went a little insane today. Especially for what we were trying to do when we were trying to do a casual live stream. That was not casual. Pepper T with the $3 dono says, very excited for Borderlands 4. Only issue is that it has cost me $1,100 to play it. Decided to build a new PC with a 9070 XT and a 7800 X3D combo. And in the future for GTA 6. Oh my god. I hope this is all worth it for you, man. I genuinely hope that you were happy with all that. That could be a major letdown if the game launches a buggy mess or you don't like it or whatever. Hoping for the best on that one. How do I win your PC? The PC behind me will eventually go up, but we'll probably sell it as a monthly drop. We sold my last, probably yeah, at least 3, maybe 4. I think we sold my last 4 daily driver PCs on the monthly drops. So for significantly less than what I paid. But this one will probably be a monthly drop at some point. I know it's bad, but I have been getting the itch to replace my PC. I really like the screen though. The screen is going to be really tough to get away from. Not as a PC gamer. Like if I wasn't a live streamer, I really wouldn't care about the screen. But I really like the screen for Twitch. Cade with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Okay. Now let's do some work here. I gotta get this 3-pin ARGB daisy chain down here. So let's do that now. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna find out. What GPU does the PC in the background have? It's a 9070 XT. Doesn't Corsair have a screen that you can mount? They do, and it's actually on the way. I think we have an upcoming pre-roll ad for one of them. Or the one. I think they only have one. Yeah, I'm about to find that out. I don't know anything about it as of right now, but we shall see. Okay, so I just daisy chained this is the CPU cooler, and this is attaching to the daisy chain of all of the RGB fans that came with the case. So we have all 4 fans going into this 3-pin ARGB connector. Typically, you would just plug this into a motherboard, but A, I don't think our motherboard has a 3-pin ARGB because it's so old, and B, we won't be able to control the RGBs on the live stream since I'm not installing Windows. So I'm going to be plugging this into one of these guys, which is a button controller, mode, speed, color, and this is just SATA power. This is why I left a SATA power connector hanging here. And if everything goes right, we should be able to control all 5 RGB fans from this one button. Before we install the GPU and cable manage and whatnot, I'm going to turn on the PC real quick just to see if it works. We want to verify that all of this is at least plugged in right before I... Hello? See? Something's... Okay, something is 100% not right. Oh, there we go. Why are the fans not oh, okay. Okay, so the fans need separate... Okay, that's great to know. The PC's turned on. I feel like the fans need separate SATA power along with the ARGB. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're not PWM. Yeah, wow. Okay, I need to unbundle that, actually. Yeah, I forgot that they weren't PWM. Okay, so this should fix that. All right, let's make sure that this works now. There we go. Okay, that works. Can we switch that to... Okay. Do we have a light blue? Ooh. Oh. 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 Hold on, man. That's just a teaser. Oh, man. Well, we got a lot of work to do before we get there, but it's not looking bad. Skyrat with the 2-month resub says, your videos have helped me tremendously in this build. Thank you. I got you, man. Thank you for watching them. Dom with the super chat says, sup, Zach? It's 4 a.m. here in Croatia, and I'm watching you. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you very much. That's pretty late, man. Or early. Let there be RGB. We do have some RGB, but more importantly than that, we have an absolute rat's nest back here that needs major addressing. Okay, step number 1 is we're actually going to undo this work. where I tried to bundle the power supply cables that I don't need because I actually need two. This is bad. I need two SATA power cables from that. I thought it was just one, but I needed two, so. Okay, that will plug into that. This I can cable bundle. This we still don't need. Or this I can zip tie. What kind of drink is that? It is a Waterloo sparkling water. Any tips for cable managing? Dude, that's a bold question asking me when my PC looks like this. I'm gonna level with you, man. I do not feel comfortable asking that question because somebody's gonna clip me giving out PC cable management advice when my PC is sitting here right now looking like this. No way am I falling for that, man. No way. That would not be a great look. Sorry. Okay, we'll stuff that down there. But one thing that I am going to do, specifically for this build right now, is I'm just going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to try not to freak out. Just going to take it one zip tie at a time. And eventually, if you just install enough zip ties in the right places, it won't look awful. Is cable management important, or can I put the cables on the part where you can see the components? Now, I will always recommend cable managing the front of your PC, which, yes, that is where you see the components. It is not difficult to make the cables look nice and tidy from the front. But what you do in the back, I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but that's your business, man. You do whatever you want back there. But in the front of the PC, like, it's just not that difficult to make it look decent. And you also... Oh! Yeah, a mullet PC, if you will, that is perfectly acceptable. I would recommend that at a minimum. But in the back, yeah, like, feel free to just make that thing look awful. If that's your style. It's up to you. That was Kevin with the 5 tier 1. Dude, Kevin's going all out, man. Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate that. With the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Let's go. Yeah, I rocked the mullet style of PC for a very long time. You know, business in the front, chaos in the back. I did that for a very long time. It wasn't until, like, we started selling a lot of pre-builts where I was like, it just didn't send the right message. Not that I am the one that typically builds the PCs for customers, like, at all anymore these days. But it probably wouldn't be a good look, me completely neglecting cable management when we sell builds. So... We spend a little bit of extra time on it these days, but still nothing like Instagram, or at least I don't. Some of the people in the ZTT team go all out on the cable management, and I totally support that. I usually do not. Okay. That should be good. We just gotta plug this in here. This is still, like, kind of gonna be a mullet, because, like, the top half of this build is gonna look decent for cable management, but, like, this whole area down here is just, oh my god, ridiculousness. Oof, this is bad. But functional cable management. Cable management is my personal nightmare. Yeah, it gets the best of us. All right, here we go. This is what I mean, that's not terrible. You know, I mean, look at how it looks now, and all I got to do is rest right here, and it's like, wow, that cable management is actually not that terrible. That is not bad. We'll just completely forget that the entire PSU basement is stuffed with cables. But finally, let's install this GPU, and then we should be good to go. Looks good. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know about crazy good, but it's not terrible. Not terrible. Have you ever seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners? If so, what do you rate it? Is that the anime? Please don't clip me if I'm completely wrong. Is Cyberpunk Edge Runners the anime? Yes. That is one of the anime that I tried. I put a pretty good effort into that one. I watched probably like 4 episodes of it. I really like the aesthetic of it. I thought like the artwork of it was so good. And I know we've talked about this before. I know this is gonna make me sound like a boomer. It was too fast paced for me. Like there was absolutely no chill in that show at all. And like when I watch shows, I watch it at night, like as I'm like falling asleep, like trying to go to bed. And it was just insane. Like my brain was just I couldn't keep up, man. I couldn't keep up. It was not chill enough. Honestly, you have a point. The community agrees it should have had like 2 more episodes. Yeah, I mean, it just like there was no breather in that show at all. And that's what made me not love it. Okay, we're gonna time out. And Xander, like, dude, that joke is just like, dude, it's just I'm not gonna ban. I'm gonna do a friendly timeout. Like, dude, just chill, man. My goodness. Do you miss the military? Not in the slightest. I had a very like typical, good, solid military career. I don't miss it at all though. The only thing I miss about it, which isn't even the military, I just miss the people in the military. We had some pretty good friend groups over the years at like various places that we lived at. I miss the camaraderie. The camaraderie when you're in the military is probably pretty close to unbeatable. That I really enjoyed, but other than that, not at all. not at all, man. I don't miss that in the slightest. Okay, GPU is in. I think that's it, man. Let me put this back on here. And then we will install that back panel, and then we're good. What brand is the steering wheel in the back? It's Moza. That's the Moza FSR wheel. The formula wheel. I love it, man. I use it every time I fire up F1. Okay. All right, final cable management there. Honestly, not terrible. Could be better. But not completely disgusting. Okay, let's install that. Install that. And then, without further ado, our $400 gaming PC is built. Dude, it's really dark. I mean, that doesn't look bad. Dare I say, that looks pretty good for a $400 build. Let's turn on some RGB actions. Let's get the full picture here. Oh, Wrong button. All right, here we go. Not shabby. It's so dark though. Why is it so dark? Usually I can at least turn one light off. That's dark. It's so dark in there. But that's it. The blue's pretty fire. I like it, man. I think it looks good. For $400? Come on now. Won't be able to tell that's 400. That's the goal. That is all. That is always the goal. No, that is not a Fantex case. This is the Montec X5M. I'm not against it, man. Full YouTube video is coming on this build in a couple weeks. Not far, actually. Hazard County with another $10 YouTube super chat. Says, if you know by the top of your head, what's your thoughts on the Asus AP201 case? I'm thinking of putting a 4080 Super in it for a small... So... We don't like the AP201. It is a very good looking, it's a tiny case. It's micro ATX, but very tiny. We don't like it though because of two main reasons. See if I can find a picture that shows what I'm explaining. I like the look of it, which is why I bought it. I think I bought this like as soon as it came out. The cable management is pretty rough in there, but also the power supply is uncovered in the front. It does have this bar here, but like you're gonna have like just a rat's nest of cables under here, and like the whole cable management process of that case just isn't that fun. But other than that, it's like, if you like the aesthetic of it, then that should not be enough to derail you from buying it. It's like this. It's going to be a project for sure. I would highly recommend a modular power supply in that case. And if you want white extensions, just spend the money and get a white power supply with white cables. That way you don't have to have extensions. Try to limit as many power supply cables in that build as possible. If you throw in an AIO, all sorts of like RGB customization, like it's gonna hurt in terms of cable managing it. But other than that, it's fine. Aesthetically, I think it looks pretty decent. Emo with the tier 1 gifted sub, thank you very much. Lake also with the 3 months says, those who suffer together form the greatest friendships. That's what it was. In the military, like, I mean, most people are feeling some type of suffering. You know, you're away from your family, working long hours, you got to deal with a lot of BS, etc. For the first 5 years of my career, I was an aircraft maintainer. And you can make the argument that, you know, they suffer a lot more than most other career fields. And yeah, suffering together is definitely what builds that camaraderie a lot. C Unicorn with the Twitch Prime sub. Ryu with the tier 1. Bruh with the super chat. Doom also with the super chat. Appreciate all that. All right. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up tonight's Tuesday stream. Not gonna hang out for too much longer. We gotta keep this week rolling, man. Just so I can make it till Thirsty Thursday. This is the $400 new/used gaming PC. I am making a YouTube video on this, like I said, that will go live in a couple weeks. But for now, on Hype Train, of course. For now, on Thursday, we are building on Thirsty Thursday the $5,000 commissioned RTX 5090 build. If you're not tracking that storyline at all, I made a video offering to build somebody a PC if I don't have to consult on it. So if somebody sent me the parts list and all the money for the parts, I will build it for free. We'll configure it up like you're a customer, and I offer to even pay for shipping. So like, you only have to pay for the parts. That's it. And sure enough, someone sent us the money for this outrageous 5090 build with a 9950 X3D. So we're gonna build that for him on Thursday, and that should be a lot of fun. That's definitely gonna be the most expensive PC that I've ever built before. The exact opposite of this PC. But other than that, if you guys are tracking our pre-builts at all, we are launching a new pre-built on Friday. I'm not going to give you the whole sales pitch. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you one picture, man. Hold on, let me get this camera. This is all I'm going to show you. I don't want to go in full sales pitch mode. I know most of you are PC builders, but some of you have friends that need a pre-built. Ah! Oh man, I'm excited for that one. We just built that today. Oh my god. Koala with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness, thank you very much. That's outrageous, especially while I'm trying to end the stream here. Thank you very much. But yeah, that launches on Friday, and there is a chance on Friday, depending on if my voice survives, if I have a little bit of energy left over from all these streams, I might stream Friday night some Borderlands 4 action. I'm definitely going to be playing Borderlands 4 on Friday. We'll see if I stream it. Maybe we'll whip out some ZTT game night or something, or night shift. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is yet, but I'm just trying to make it till Wednesday at this point. But thank you guys very much for all the support. Thank you, mods, for keeping the chat locked down. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for your viewership, watching all of the you guys watching those ads is the reason why we can do so many gaming PC giveaways like this. Again, this is the new PC giveaway. Numpty with the 1,000 biddies, getting us to the level 3 hype train says, good night. Thank you, Numpty. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully you guys all have a good rest of your Tuesday night. Good Wednesday, and I will see you back here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time for Thirsty Thursday, which will not be chill. Even though this one wasn't chill, that one will have a little bit more energy. Definitely be drinking some beer for that one. Actually, I gotta limit my beer for that one. I gotta figure out that game plan. Thank you guys very much. Have a good rest of your night. See you guys. Oh my god, Kevin with the 500 biddies, thank you as well. No message, I appreciate that. All right, now I'm out. See ya.